Hello everybody, Pastor Randy, Shepherd's Light Ministry. How are you all doing? Today we are going to talk about something that is new in the world. Did you see those new Instacarts? Look at those things. Did you see this? They have cameras all over them. They have cameras in the front, on the sides, right there. They have this little TV thing in the front that shows you your subtotal, which is the only thing that I actually like about this cart, is that there is a subtotal, but then you don't have to use your brain. So we are becoming dependent on computers and AI and everything else that is taking our brain power from us and trying to destroy us and kill our, like, take our brain. We're going to be, there's so many brain dead people walking around because they just depend on the computer. Watch my brain dead video. We're not going to go into that because God actually made us creative and we need to use our brain. We need to utilize it. These things, they're now in some of the Sam's Club, but all Kroger's. And just take a note. We all just heard the news. Kroger's bought Giant Eagle. So let's see. Giant Eagle was next. So what happens? There's no checkouts, which means what? Less employees, which means what? Less jobs. AI is taking over our jobs. We need to try to avoid it as much as possible. But these carts, some people are like raving about them because they go in, they put them all in. They are neat. I'm not gonna I won't deny that. They're neat, okay? They're cute little carts, but I'm not using one. End of story. Not using it. These things are creepy. They're like a little robot that walks around the store with you. What happens is when you get close to something that you normally buy, because it picks up your algorithm just like everything else, just like our phone hears us, picks it up, and it's like, guess what? That item you usually buy is over there. Oh wait, this one's on sale. Oh wait, you're a Christian? Let me bump the price up a little bit. Facts, this is what happens. Because when you have these carts, guess what? There's no price in the stores anymore. They're taking them down. It's all on the cart. Which is also another job they don't need to hire to do. No one needs to put the price tags up anymore because it's all digital. It's ran by a computer. And then all these data centers that are going in, what do you think they're doing? They're collecting all this data, and when we get to the cart, if they don't like you or your views, your prices are higher. If it's something you purchase most often, it's higher. Now, these are all facts from other places. You can start doing your research yourself, dive into it, go down the rabbit hole if you want, but these are all things that are happening. They are literally, honestly, taking over these data centers. They're boosting the energy. It's like, what, 210 or 250% the energy costs went up, and water bills in places who are close to these data centers. They say their water's mucky, ucky, and dirty. The complaints of people that live near them are unbelievable. Yes, some people are worth the jobs, but then guess what? I was just reading the other day. They promised all these jobs in all these areas, and they didn't happen. All right, we're not on the data centers today, so we're going to stick with the Instacarts, but they're linked, okay? These things are linked, which is scary because they're watching us everywhere, just like the cameras on all the intersections and the red lights. They're watching every move we make. This is against our constitutional rights. They cannot be watching us. Have you ever gone to Aldi's or the self-checkouts? What are there? There's cameras everywhere watching every move that you do. One more reason I do not use self-checkout. I want a person. I want a live human being. God created us. We are all created. We have a longing to be with people. Look at Adam. When he was all alone, what happened? God's like, I'm going to give your heart's desire to have someone else, right? He was lonely. God noticed this because he had such a great relationship with the Lord that God knew he was lonely and he needed another human being. So he there, here comes Eve out of the rib of Adam. Because we got to be together. We need human contact. We don't need these robots. Even some people are marrying robots now. Are you kidding me? Like, how do you get a marriage certificate when, and is it a U.S. citizen? Or is it an immigrant? Because it's a robot. And now they're having babies. Like, this stuff is insane and absurd. Like, I don't even want to, anyways. Back to the Instacart, sorry. These are all linked, all of them. And we got to stand up and come against these cameras that are on the light post, and we got to make sure we do not use these Instacart things. How much money do these cost to make these robotic things that, and here, like, even when the shelves are short, like low, they actually put a signal and tell the store, you need to restock that item. Restock that item. Robots everywhere. We're turning into the Jetsons. Meet the Jetsons. We eat the Jets. Oh, anyways. So they were priming us back when we were watching TV. Now we have these drones flying around. Jetsons. The Jetsons. This is kind of creepy. I don't know if it creeps you out, but it creeps me out. And so some of the stores that don't have these, some Walmarts now, they don't have Instacarts, but they are installing something else that's kind of neat. They have this little thing on the bottom, and it's a tracking device under your carts. It's a white box. Look under some of your carts. It's not in all Walmarts yet. It's coming. The process is there. The stores are changing this whole thing. They are snooping on us in the stores. They want to know what we look at, what we're doing, what we're pricing. Guess what? I look at stuff just to look at stuff. I hold it up. I act like, have fun. Try to figure me out. Because Pastor Rick's been having a really hard time doing it. So good luck, Mr. Computer. And then Walmart, you want to know what else they did? They purchased Vizio. So they can watch you on the TVs in the store and at home. You have to have a Walmart account to run that TV. If you don't set up a Walmart account, guess what? No TV. They know what you watch. They know what you search. Everything's linked. All your algorithms spying on you through Vizio. True story. Look it up. Don't take my word for it. Do your own research. They are literally watching every move we make. Big Brother is taking over. Not only are they watching every move, they are also trying to isolate us and keep us from other human contact. Why? Because you can't have a civil war if there's human contact. You can't have the Tea Party all erupt if you don't have human contact. And as we know, Adam needed someone, so God gave him Eve. We need people. We're designed by people. What's the Bible tell us? Now that we talked about Adam, let's look at Proverbs 13:20. The Bible notes that whoever walks with the wise becomes wise, but the companion of fools will suffer harm. So we are who we surround ourselves with. But if we don't surround ourselves with anyone, we can't become wise in those areas that other person is. We can't get information given to us that somebody else knows. The history that somebody else looks into. I'll say this, and I talk about my grandma quite a bit, but my grandma's 104 years old. She's going to be 105. Like, real soon. World War II vet. She has so much wisdom and knowledge, and her mind is still there. If I'm isolated from people, I'm not going to get that wisdom, that knowledge that Grandma spent 100 years obtaining. She knows how to garden better than me. She's seen stuff happen in the government and the war. She was in the war. She has seen and experienced so much that you can't replace that. You cannot replace experience with education. It just can't happen. We need to be around people. We need that wisdom and that knowledge that other people have. Let's read one more verse. Hebrews 10:25. We are encouraged to gather together regularly, to encourage one another and build each other up in faith. How can we encourage each other if we're not around people? How can you go and say, oh, have a blessed day, or can I pray for you to the cashier if you don't interact? How can you say, do you know Jesus? If you die today, do you know if you're going to heaven? Why? Why do you say yes? Why do you say no? Do you know? How can we, if we're not around people, how can we bring them into the kingdom? How can we give them the wisdom and knowledge that God downloaded to us? How can we encourage people and just say, you're beautiful when everyone else beat them down? They're trying to isolate us. Don't let it happen. Why do you think they shut the churches down during COVID? They don't want us together encouraging one another. That being said, make sure you get out this 4th of July weekend. Be around people. You bring your own groceries out. Don't use the self-checkout. Don't use the Instacart. Be out in the public somewhere. It's kind of funny that it's so hot right now too, that most people are outside celebrating together, but now it's so extreme hot you almost can't be outside. Kind of funny that it happens on a holiday that we're celebrating 250 years and so many people are supposed to be gathering together. DC's having this big thing. There's all these big fireworks show all over the United States, but guess what? It's too hot to go out and watch. Why? Who are they trying to keep us from? Why don't they want us gathering together around people? I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Look into this stuff yourself. It hasn't been this hot in years. Last year we had it for a little bit, but it's just kind of ironic. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. You pray about it and see what God tells you. But until then, make sure you're with friends and family this weekend. Make sure you're celebrating the 250 years celebration. Make sure that you're not using the self-checkout or the Instacarts. Be around people so you can be encouraged. Be around people and be encouraged. All right, y'all. I'll see you again. Happy 4th of July. Have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself. Celebrate. Spend time with family and friends. Stay cool. And just enjoy this time together. Remember, we have our freedoms and our rights, and we're going to lose them if we keep falling into these digital traps. And look into this stuff yourself. I'll talk to you later. Don't forsake the gathering together. Stay together with like-minded people. Talk to you later. Love you. Have a blessed day.